What's up, everyone? It's your CaptainChefy here. I just wanted to get into some description before we get into this full gameplay of Arcade Spirit. What if the 1983 video game market crash never happened? Set in 2000 XX, Arcade Spirits is a visual novel romantic comedy with a different history, where arcade still reigns supreme as the ultimate place to play. After a period of turbulent employment, your character starts an exciting new job at the Funplex, a popular local arcade with a team of staff that are eccentric as the customers. From fierce pro-gamers and dedicated high-score chasers to creative cosplayers and tinkering programmers, the neon lights and buzzing atmosphere of the Funplex is welcome home to many. But where will this newfound employment opportunity take you? Who will you meet along the way? And will you finally find the romance you've been seeking? So that's right, Arcade Spirits is a visual novel, but not just any visual novel, actually. Arcade Spirits also has dating simulator elements with 7 different characters who can be romanced or just befriended. Romance is completely optional in this game. You don't actually have to do it at all if you don't want to. Nearly all dating simulators require you to undertake some kind of mandatory romance encounter, but Arcade Spirits that is actually unique in the genre that you don't actually have to at all. It's one of the parts of the game. If you want to be in the romance, if you want to get all romanced and everything like that, then you're more than welcome to, but this game isn't all revolved around that, which I find that is pretty cool, actually. Thank you guys, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy this video. I really want to say thank you to Arcade Spirits for giving me an early access code and being able to stream this and actually be able to make videos on this game. It's a really great pleasure to have the opportunity to play this game, and especially to show you guys what it's like to play this game, just so then you can see for yourself. But I will say, make sure you choose your own choices and don't just follow mine just so that you could get a different ending, because like I said, depending on the choices you make is a different ending for everyone. So make sure you go ahead and do that. And again, I really want to thank Arcade Spirits for giving me the opportunity to play this game before it was fully released for consoles. It was an amazing opportunity, and thank you so much. But guys, let's just get into the video. So I guess I'll see you guys in the video. I didn't want to come back and cause you more trouble after that, so I stayed away. Figured I'd done what I had to do and could leave it at that. But you didn't finish the job. FFG2 Flower still stands. Not that it matters, I suppose, nor does this little last-ditch effort to save it. See your game, Chefy. It's as obvious as the sad little strategic moves you've made so far to keep your arcade afloat. Sadly, nothing you say or do will save FFG2F from my inevitable takeover. This is simply how the industry works. Now, Sue, it's time you finish what you started. Sue shifts her attention from her dad back to me. It's hard to read what she's thinking, but I have to think of something to calm the tension. I step forward, my fist clenched ready. But before words escape me, someone is by my side. Don't listen to this crusty old casino-loving, arcade-hating jerk, Sue. You don't have to keep propping up his business. You're a strong, independent hacker who don't need no CEO. Nice.
Seriously? If you think you could come here and convince my daughter to turn on me, you're sorely mistaken. Sue knows I'm the only thing standing between her and numerous jail sentences. My power, my money, my presence. She knows I'm the one she can rely on at all times. Without me, what is she?
Oh,
Just
shit.
a simple thief with simple friends.
Oh, shit. The ghost monsters exchange glances with each other, frowning and rolling their eyes, but they don't utter a word or move against Echo. They clearly want to pounce, but hold themselves back.
I understand and support her. I appreciate her nefarious talents and nurture them. Oh, and I also put a roof over her head, feed her, and clothe her. I spare no expense. In other words, she knows that I made her, and I can unmake her at a moment's notice.
Sue, I'll adopt you.
After all, Father knows best. Father knows all. And in the world of arcades, Dekonami knows and controls all. You can't stop that. You can't fight it. And you can't win.
Ooh,
Sue,
good actor.
if you would kindly show our friend the exit, as forcefully as you like, perhaps make a game of it. See if your buddies can wreck the other leg.
Seriously? Vindictive much? Do it. Ugh, fine. Inky Pinky bounce them both. With a flick of the wrist, Sue gestures to her buddies to make us into street pizza. This is it. This is the moment. I need to say something that convinced Sue to do the impossible, to flip on her control freak father. It has to be something absolutely true to my core, to who I've become as a person. It's time for CaptainChefy to pull one more rabbit out of the hat. This feels wrong, Sue. I'm not talking about kicking us out or kicking us around. I'm talking about you taking orders from him. Sue, through your recent interactions, I've come to know you and your heart. You love arcades, but you're working for someone who loathes them while doing his dirty laundry. What the hell? That fucking tastes of blood. I know I can help you see that too. I know I can help you see that too. You're stronger than Deco. You don't need him. He needs you. But if you'd rather mash us into paste, well, I stand on one foot, arms wide, to make it a bit easier for her. Do as you wish. You quite done babbling yet?
Fool.
Get this over with, Sue. I'm done dealing with this fool. And yet, Sue's holding up her hand to stop the two goons who was about to sink on us. What are you waiting for, young lady? I said get rid of them. It's just babbling, right? So who cares? Specifically, why do you care, Dad? You afraid Captain will say something you don't want your dear daughter to hear?
Not you.
Well, I want to hear this out. If you don't want to hear it, nobody's keeping you here, old man. What? Shh, the adults are talking. Deco visibly seething, but Sue clearly taking the floor. Deco crosses his arms in defiance, but opts to let his daughter continue. Okay, Captain. Okay. You've got a temporary reprieve from my boys making you into Picasso. Say that you came to say, but if I'm not, like, super duper incredibly totally swayed by your amazing charisma, you're out the door, or possibly the window. This is it. My chance to convince you. I have to do this. It's not just me. I have Naomi beside me, lifting me up. I look up. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's calm down. I have my love, my heart, and I smile.
Yeah.
You got this, Captain. I believe in you. You've got a pure heart and one that beats with the passion of 1,000 arcades. Okay, so I'm not good with metaphors. But still, if I know anybody can reach Sue, it's you. Impressive loyalty there. You know I like you. Always good to see another lady out there rocking the technology sector. Thanks. I like you too, I think? Okay, so you messed up my lovely, wonderful arcade, but yeah, sorry about that. Okay, Captain, lay it on me. What is it that makes Ponytail Girl dig you so much? Let's hear your case. Deep breaths, count to 10, refocus myself. I slow my racing pulse, bringing this down to something more heartfelt, more personal. I have to connect with Sue, empathize with her. This isn't just about being convincing. I need to befriend her, lay down the bare emotional truths in her heart. I glance at Iris on my phone, who simply shrugs. Who's entering far more subtle territory. I can't rely on her to tell me what responses may or may not work. So I'm the best I can be, on my own. You have 4 more attempts to sway Sue remaining? Okay. You love arcades. You've got pixels in your heart, Sue. I mean, look at this place. It's amazing. You've built one heck of an arcade here. Also, your friends have a fun place to relax and enjoy themselves. It's not that great. A lot of games are busted. True, I see some monitor burn-ins and a few corrupted ROMs. They're all telltale signs. And some of the power supplies are probably shot. But I bet I could get all those games fixed up and working in no time at all. Whoa, seriously? You clearly love games just like I do. You got the spirit of retro gamer. I can see now that when you hurt my games, it wasn't because you wanted to. You never really hurt a game. So I'd be happy to help. Seriously, you think you can appeal to her love of those pieces of garbage?
Such a shame.
The only reason she
Such a
has any of the games is because I couldn't find the space of a landfill for them. They're my cast-off what's love.
Wrong.
Damn it, Dad. They're not junk. When I was young, I used to love going to arcades. Bring your daughter to work day was a treat. I got to have fun, enjoy all those great games. I felt special. Like I was a special kid because my daddy ran an arcade. I felt good, like you were this amazing person I would look up to. But then you started throwing them out, replacing them with fucking slot machines and mobile game ports. Sensing he's losing. Ooh, goody. Look at it! It's Two Flower! Two Flower! Two Flower! Two Flower! Two Flower, I did something for you. You'll see it eventually, I'm sure of it. Sensing he's losing control over her, Deco switches tactics.
Am I not generous?
And I gave you the games you loved, see? They're all down there instead of throwing them out. I gave you a very generous gift as my beloved daughter. It's not gonna be enough to say she loves games. I have to get to take Deco down a peg. I had to play Ambassador and hop around streams, but notice you've reached the finale. So, what a good reason for you to hop onto mine. Is that what you're saying? So he generously gave you his garbage. Do you feel love, Sue, like a beloved daughter? When did you stop looking up to him? I'm gonna say the last one, actually. It's gonna go too. You used to look up to him. When did that change, Sue? Was it just because he threw out games, or was it something more? It's not like he was always a jerk. No, I take that back. He was always a jerk. I just couldn't see it because I was a tiny little girl mystified by her arcade-owning daddy. I don't think it was any one thing. I grew up. I grew up fast and hard. Started using my skills to get myself things he wouldn't get me. Waste of money, he said. And when he caught me with a stolen credit card, I was expecting a lecture, punishment, a father trying to set his daughter on the right path. But he encouraged me, said nobody in the world mattered. And if I could take something, I had a right to take it, to rely on myself. You know what, Dad? You're a piece of shit. And you taught me to be just like you. That's what changed. I couldn't look up to him anymore. And I couldn't look up to myself either. That's not... One of a breakthrough. It helped me, true, but glad she could see that for herself too. You have 3 more attempts to sway Sue remaining. What? Oh, so I just keep going? Okay. Invoke the power of friendship. Reminder she... Oh, hell yeah. Second one. I think there's a pretty simple indicator of how much Deco cares about you, Sue. He nearly got you killed. He didn't know that was lovely chainsaw territory when he asked us to go to FFG. Oh, by the way, that's the thing. Sorry, I just totally clicked away from it. I named my arcade FFG Two Flower. FFG for Fiction Factory Games, and then Two Flower for obviously Two Flower. I wanted to incorporate Anne in there somehow as well, but I just like couldn't. Anne and Peachy. Maybe I should just, I don't know. It was hard. Peaches from her Twitter name. So yeah, I named my arcade that because you guys are amazing writers and you gave us the game. So why wouldn't we, I just forgot the word. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. Well, yeah. Thank you for the game. Are you kidding? Like, this is wouldn't be possible if you guys didn't create the game, you know? Did you tell him? Of course. And how did he react? He didn't care.
I don't follow.
Why should I? Some pathetic little game of campfire scouts pretending to be a menace to society? They're nothing. I'd like to think my own daughter and her friends are clever enough, strong enough to overcome such nonsense. Except I nearly killed her. That giggling gather of girls proved to be a bit more dangerous than he thought they'd be, Deco. No doubt the shooter would have peed her panties in fear before... panties is a weird word. In fear before getting the nerve to pull the trigger, if you hadn't startled her. Making some assumptions there, Deco. For all you know, they're sociopaths to the core, and now you're pushing for her to go back into their turf. Hard lesson, but one she must learn. If Sue can't learn to rise to such mediocre challenges, she won't be ready to inherit my empire.
Understand, yes?
Am I a harsh tutor? Perhaps. But I know Sue will be stronger for facing her fears. worthy of challenges to come in the running Deco's palace. So not only did he ignore your warnings, but now he wants you to go back into the line of fire? What kind of loving father would push you out there in front of a firing squad just so he can tear down a little arcade like mine? What kind of vindictive, spiteful bastard do you have to be to sacrifice your own daughter to? Yeah, okay, you made your point. Dad, seriously? Fuck you. If you won't listen to me, I told you this would happen and you didn't give a shit. So now, I'm not going back there. End of discussion. You disobedient. It's a question of strategy. You want Captain Squish? There's ways to do it which don't require me getting shot at all. But you didn't care about that. No. Too impatient. Too jealous. So you shoveled it in my lap. Well, fuck you. I'm not making the same mistake twice. Glad you could see the reason on this one. Game wouldn't exist without players. Whole reason we were able to do a console port is because so many enjoyed it. So we're thankful. Oh, but we're thankful because you still created the game, Too Far! No matter what you say, it will always be. We're all thanking you, Too Flower, no matter what you say! Glad you could see reason on this one. 2 more attempts to sway. I don't know why we're... Okay. Okay, so I want to invite her back to my arcade and offer a place to stay if Deco kicks out. I'm going to say this one. So, let me be clear about this. The reason you won't side with me over your father is you're worried he'll burn you and kick you out of his home and abandon you on the street. Let's put aside the question of whether holding such a threat over your head indicates a loving father or not. I mean, it doesn't, but... Damn, you've won this day. I have won! I mean, it doesn't, but... If what you need is a place to stay to avoid being homeless, I'll offer my home. Wait, seriously?
Bad idea, friend.
I wrecked
Bad
your
idea.
arcade, and now you offer me 3 hots and a cot? I'm generous like that. Well, she could stay with me, if it comes to that. Clyde, seriously, I wouldn't want to put you out, but my parents like you. I like you. And they understand your situation. Please don't feel like you have no options. You've got your friends, and you've got me. What? 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 You being a butt? Yeah, he's being a little butt. He's being a little butt. Got your friends, you got me. Just think about it, okay, please? I wouldn't actually drive her from my home.
Understand.
That was just a figure of speech. I'm saying that I'm a provider. I'm the reason she's able to. Nah, I'm pretty sure you meant what you said. You've threatened me with all dire consequences of disobedience more times than I can count, and I'm getting sick of it. So don't think you can hold that over my head any longer. This would be a mistake, Sue. Think about more than... What? 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 You're getting mad because you dropped your toy on the floor and you want me to grab it. Get out of here. Think about more than what roof you happen to be sleeping under. I can protect you in ways you cannot provide for yourself, beyond food and clothing and a place to stay. Legal protection, notably. I keep you off various radars. I make sure my enemies aren't aware you exist. You're safe under my wing. Oh, definitely. But maybe I just don't care anymore. Maybe I'd rather flame out than put up with your shit. Sounds like she's starting to see through his supposed generosity. Good. 1 more attempt. Hey, Sue. If you like FFG2 Flower, right? I offered you a second chance before. It still stands. I'd welcome you and your friends returning to enjoy our games. It's not like you wanted to hurt us. If you agree to stop pushing Deco's agenda by messing with FFG2 Flower, you can swing by anytime you'd like. I'll even comp you some tokens. Sound good? Absolutely. Except for, you know, the small problem of Lumberly Chainsaws lying in wait to finish a job and put me in the dirt. Afraid that a couple bucks in tokens wouldn't go far in playing for my funeral. Appreciate the offer and all, but honestly, if I wanted to come back, I'd come back. If I wanted to come back, I'd come back, banned or not. There's a bigger things at play than what I want, though. But she raised her hand, shutting me up. Done talking about this. We're done. Oh, shit. Thank God. Whew. I didn't think about that. Damn. Honestly, I thought that worked. She shut me down so fast, I thought she wanted to push me any harder. I wonder what was the other right answer. Before I can get another word, Sue raves her hand and interrupting me. Okay. Okay, enough.
Man, this sucks.
I'm sick of all this talking. It's time for action. It's time for decisions. I know, right? My heart literally went like dropped down my stomach. You've made your case, Dad, and so have you, Captain. He wants to protect me and use me. It's patently obvious, right, at this point. But maybe the cost of turning my back on him is too high. While Captain wants me to throw it all away just because it's the right thing to do. As for me, what do I want? How do I want this to play out? This is it. Moment of truth. Did I convince Sue to abandon her father? Did we save FFG2 Flower? Or was it all for nothing?
You know what? You, Dad.
Yeah!
Excuse me.
Yeah, you heard me. Your poor f***ing excuse for a father and your so-called enemy really opened my eyes about that.
Hell yeah.
Oh, don't get me wrong. You've got money and power. You could crush me like an ant, yeah? Yeah. And I don't think I care anymore.
Two Flower, you dog!
I'm tired of living in your shadow and under your thumb. I'm tired of living with you. As of today, we're done. I'm cutting unhealthy like you from my life. I think we can do business. You want to save your arcade? I've got the evidence you need to stick Daddy Dearest behind bars for the rest of his life. Every dirty deal I've ever helped him carry out. And believe you me, that's a lot of extremely filthy deeds.
You can't do this. I forbid it.
Oh, Two Flower!
And if I go down, you're coming with me.
Really? I think I can spin this entire mess as your fault.
How old is she, Two Flower? How old is she supposed to be? Like 16 or something? Like 16, 18? Maybe 18. 17? Maybe in between?
I'd like to see you try, you ignorant brat. You're a career criminal, incorrigible to the end. What possible proof could you offer up of your innocence?
Sue snaps her fingers and points to my phone.
Oh, Iris, would you kindly?
16. Okay. Sure thing, Miss Sue. And for my speaker, a perfect audio recording of Deco's earlier self-incriminating words.
knows I'm the only thing standing between her and numerous jail sentences. My power, my money, my presence. But I understand and support her. I appreciate her nefarious talents and nurture them. She knows that I made her, and I can unmake her at a moment's notice.
Damn, you're 16 dealing with this shit? Fuck that.
Golly, that sure smells like corruption of a minor and blackmail to me. And once I do my hair in pigtails and offer a jury big puppy dog eyes, oh, my mean old dad forced me into a life of crime. Well, what do you think happens next?
That's not possible. You blocked all recording devices. I said I couldn't block Iris from functioning, just block her from uploading her recordings anywhere. She was still listening this whole time. You can go ahead and remove the data block now, Clyde. Already done. I've also uploaded a press kit based on Dekonami's cheap archives to 5 major newspapers, 11 websites, ESPN's, Esports Center, and HGTV. Home and Garden Television? I figured the two of you from Arcade Flipper, the two guys from Arcade Flippers might be interested. I really like that show. With that settled, Sue turns a smug, satisfied smile turns to a
Welcome
doomed
to
father.
the Ides of March, Dad.
Ooh.
You want to get me in trouble too? You feel free. At worst, I'll do a year or 2 in juvie. But you're gonna bleed out on the floor by the time I'm through.
Inky, Blinky. Yeah, boss. Show my father the door. Gently. Don't leave any marks at
No.
least.
No! This is completely unacceptable.
Woo!
I am your father. I'm Dekonami. I am the arcade business.
Inky Blinky easily restrained Deco by the arms, but I just can't let him go without having my 2 cents. It's nothing personal, it's not, it's just business. Oh, I'm gonna fucking... I put on an expression so smug it could smother a city. Game over, Deco. You lose.
You impudent, insignificant little.
Hey guys, sorry about the abrupt ending. It's just that I live streamed this and I'm trying to do 30-minute segment videos just so I can put this on the YouTube page and you guys can get a full playthrough of the game. I'm trying not to cut out anything, so sorry if I miss something. I will probably go back or something like that. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. Again, I want to say thank you to Arcade Spirits for letting me play their game early. And if you guys want your own copy, then make sure you go ahead and go buy it because it's now available for the Xbox One, PS4, and now the Nintendo Switch. Go buy it. I don't know what you're waiting for. But I hope you guys enjoy, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode, which will come out tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I just want to say that this is your CaptainChefy speaking, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.